Hello, John Kramer back again for your mortgage update. Just wanted to let you know about a new product that we have. It's actually a very well needed product. I told you earlier, if you watched the other video, about the product that we have if you have not been late. Now this is the product which unfortunately all too many of us Americans out there are falling into, and that is we've already been late, we're way behind. Boy, not really sure what to do, haven't been able to make a payment in a year, at least not the payment the bank has, and now, you know, where you at? Well, this is a video. It's going to give you a little bit of information about what is available out there. It's a product called a short sale lease back. This is for those of you that would like to stay in your homes. Now, there are certain stipulations, guidelines that the government has put out, so there is a possibility that you may not be able to qualify for this. However, we would present this to your lender, and ultimately it would be up to them. And then you can contact your congressman or do whatever you want. They will work with you. Um, Most likely the larger banks, the ones that we gave our tax money to that now won't help us back. Uh, I won't name them, but they're the TARP banks. Let's just leave it at that. The ones that took the tax money. Those are the banks that are least likely to help you out, unfortunately. And you know, it's the way that is. But there are several banks that have, basically, for lack of a better way to say it, they did some loans they would prefer that they did not do. And when we offer them, the option for the short sale lease back, they will accept it. And there will be some that won't. It's just one of those things. We do disclose it, make sure that's fully clear. I am California real estate and mortgage broker. I am licensed in the state, and I actually contacted the California Association of Realtor uh, lawyers and asked them these questions directly. And essentially, it comes down to disclosure, and if the bank decides that they will accept it or not. And then essentially, an investor will purchase your property or can purchase your property. You can do this yourself, or you can, look for our assistance. And then essentially, with our program, you're able to rent the property and have full control over the property for up to 3 years. And over that time period, we will also assist you in uh, getting your credit rebuilt and doing other things that you need to do in order to be able to qualify for the mortgage at the end of that time period. Um, the way that those rules are set up now, short sales with the credit, it's about 2 years. You figure maybe it takes a year to get things cleaned up, and then 2 years of good credit, and then you're able to repurchase your home if that's something that you so desire. We put a right of first refusal in there. It's not a lease option or anything along those lines. Basically, it's a very straightforward program. We write up a contract from an investor, submit it to the bank, and we see what they say. And if they go with it, then you're able to basically rent your property back for current market rent. And the reason that you're able to do this is because it is current market rent. Okay, this means the same rent that any person in the entire world could rent this for. Okay, which means that if they now don't allow you to do that, it seems to be, some type of discrimination. But, that's a separate issue, and I really, I just can't see why they wouldn't, want to do something along those lines. I mean, I can see why, but, quite frankly, it is what it is. Somebody else is buying the property, and, they're either accepting the terms that they're getting, which is going to be the best terms available for this property, or they don't, and that's ultimately that's their decision, and we can't control them. All we can do is propose options to them. And along those lines, we do have another product that is a tie-in to this whole product and I would call it my Hope for Homeowners Program Plus, basically. What it is we actually submitted for equity share, and when we submitted for the equity share, we submitted a proposal basically that says, hey, here's what the values are. This is what we look at for comps. This is what we can afford to uh, own this property for. And ultimately, we would give you a 50-50 split in any of the money that we got, above and beyond. Obviously, this is for folks that really want to stay in their homes. And if you really want to stay in your home, there are a couple of options, that can be tried. I can't say that they're kind of guaranteed work. There is zero money up front, and that do not ever pay anybody anything up front for any of this stuff. If they ask for it, they are a criminal in the state of California anyway, and I think it might be national at this point. But I don't charge anything up front, so that's exactly why um, I don't have to worry about what it is in each law. There's nothing in each state. I mean, I'm not charging anything. This is free information for you. If anything, I'm paying to get it to you. Uh, so anyhow, I can give you more details, and you can see if you qualify for it. And in a nutshell, it comes down to we try and qualify you for what the house's current payment would be, as if you were taking over today, and you were buying the house. Can you afford the house? You know, we realize the credit is not where it needs to be. That's what we're going to work on over the next few years. Or if you're in a position where we know you're going to grow over the next few years, like say if you're a doctor that just finished, and we understand that your income will grow quite a bit over the next few years. But other than that, based on the way the economy has happened and gone, we're going to look at it as what it is today. Can you qualify if your house, if everything was equal and you didn't have this problem, you walked in, could you buy this house today? With no credit problems and no money down, because you're already in the house. So, it's just a matter of can you start making the payments, of what it would take to basically be in this property. Uh, and then basically we present it to the bank. And so either one of those programs are available. I know I didn't get into a tremendous amount of detail, and that's really because, as you'll see, if you know, obviously your situation is your situation, and I don't know what that is right yet. But when we talk, you'll see every situation really is kind of different, and your goals may be different. And if you also just want to sell your house and move on, I can assist you with getting a short sale on your property right now. And if you want to just go rent somewhere else, you can do your own short sale lease back, short sell your property, and go lease somewhere else if you want to go. So anyhow, I hope this information was helpful. Please leave your feedback, your comments. I'm very interested. Just really starting to try and get this out there, and I think I just have a lot of information that a lot of people need to hear, and I just don't think they know about it. And I am a licensed real estate broker in the state, and I want to give people some valuable information that I hope can be helpful to you. So thank you very much.